Greetings, this is Professor Wadia. In this video, I want to demonstrate how to format your English 112 paper. Please note that the formatting that I'm discussing here is the APA style 7th edition. That is important because in case you want to verify on the internet, you need to specify that you're looking for the 7th edition. When you open your document, the first thing you need to ensure is that you have the right default settings. And these are the default settings that you need for the term paper. One is that the paragraphs must be in double line spacing. So to do that, you come to the Home tab and you choose the paragraph menu over here. And then you need to ensure that the line spacing is double. So you choose double here. And please also check that you have less spacing afterwards. So here should read 0, here should say double, and then you say OK. The other thing you need to also check is the font. APA allows for different fonts, and the two major ones are Calibri 11. So it's Calibri, the style, and then the size is 11. Or you can have Times New Roman, and then you choose here 12. For me, I prefer Calibri because it is easier to read. But if you are used to Times New Roman 12, you can also do that. The first thing we are going to do now is to create the title page. To do that, you have to hit the enter button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is where you're going to write the title. The title must also be centered. So to center the title, you come to the paragraph menu above here and you choose this menu here, center. And then the title must also be in bold. So you come to the menu here under font and then you choose bold. So now we can start typing our title. I'm going to borrow material from a chapter that I recently published. Now I need to move to the next line where I'm going to write the other information about my paper. So I hit the enter button twice. 1, 2, and there is where I am going to write my name and my student number. Remember that the menu is still in bold, so you have to go back to the home button, remove the bold function, so that now when you write, your work is no longer in bold. So I'm going to write my name and comma, and then I will write my student number. Then we hit the enter button. And on the next line, this is where you write the department that hosts the class, which is, in our case, Department of Language and Performing Arts. And then you write the university. That's Department of Language and Performing Arts, comma, space, then Daystar University. Then we press the enter button once again. And now we write the course code and the course title. And don't forget to add the letter of the stream. In our case, that will be ENG 112A, which is the stream, and then colon, space, advanced writing. That's the title of the course. Then we press enter again. And now you write the person who you are submitting the paper to. And then enter again. Now you will write the day that the paper is due. So let me give a tentative date, August 21, 2022. Now, please note that because this is the American Psychological Association, we write the date in American format, which is you start with the month, then the day, then the year. Before we move to the next page where we will write our outline, we need to add the page number. To do that, you now go to your insert menu. You go to these tabs here, go to insert, and then you look for the menu on page number. In APA, the page number must be at the top right-hand corner. So when you click there, you click the top page, and then you look for the right-hand menu and click like that. Now to return back, you'll notice you can't write over here. To return back to writing on the main page, you just put your cursor anywhere under the header and you double click and you should be back here. Now our title page is complete and we can move on to the outline. Please note that we do not add any logo on the title page. It's just supposed to be words. Now the next page should be the outline and it should start on a fresh page. How do we do that? We go back to layout and then we choose break and we choose a page break. And here you'll put the title outline and hit enter. Remember that outline must be bold, so you put that in bold. Now, remember that this cursor is in the center of your paper. If you try to type anything, it will come in the middle, and you don't want that. So you have to go back to the Home tab, go to the paragraph menu, and change the menu to align left. So now we can start typing our outline there. I'm going to borrow an outline from a different paper. And this is how it should look. All right. Of course, you can have more than 3 points. You can have a longer thesis statement, but the point here is the formatting. It's not the content. All right. Now that we finished the outline, now we need to start the paper, now where we write the content. What you do, you come back to the layout menu, and then you choose break so that you can start on a fresh page. Now we're on page 3. Remember that the title must be repeated. The title of your paper must be repeated here. So we need to go back to the first page and let's copy this title. Then go back to page 3 and put our cursor at the top. Now remember, titles must be centered and in bold. So we go back to bold and then you center and then you now put your title. There we go. Then you hit enter once. And this is the line where you're going to start writing. Remember that you are still in the bold centered menu and you have to get out of it. So you go to the align left once more and you remove the bold function. But then also now we are writing in indented paragraphs. Indented paragraphs mean that the first line of every paragraph is 5 spaces inside. You have to make that change from the menu. So you go to the paragraph menu and then you choose where you have special, you choose first line and it should say here 0.5. Then you click enter. So now all the paragraphs you write will have the first line inside by 0.5. I'm going to paste some material so that you can see how it looks like. So you can see that every paragraph starts inside, it ends, and then the next paragraph starts like that. So if I go to the bottom and say I am showing ENG 111, 112 students how to format a paper, you can see the word makes your paragraph start automatically that way, and that's why you must format it that way. All right, now we are done. We need to go to the reference page if you have any references. Once again, it has to start on a fresh page. So we need to create a new page. So we go once again to layout, break, and then you start. All right. Now remember the menu we had before was indented paragraphs. We need to remove that menu first. So we come back to paragraph and then we say none, or we don't need any indenting, and then we say okay. Then now we write the title references. But remember, all titles must be centered and bold. So we put center, we bold it, and then we center it there. Okay. Now, when you hit the enter button to start the next slide, remember you're still in the menu of the title. So you need to change the alignment back to left, and you need to remove the bold function. Okay. Remember now that references are written in hanging paragraphs. Hanging paragraphs are the opposite of indented. In hanging paragraphs, it's the first line that is at the margin, and then all the other lines are indented inside. That's called a hanging paragraph. So to change the formatting, you come to paragraph menu, and then here you choose hanging, and then it should say 0.5, and then you say okay. So now whatever material you put here, it will show in hanging paragraph style. We just copy paste some material here. So you can see my references are in APA format. The first line comes at the margin, and then the next two lines are inside. That is how you should format your term paper